Hi, welcome to my shop. Today we're going to do a little review on this thing called the Mixing Mate from Rockler. Now Rockler sent it to me free of charge to test out. So I'm going to let you guys know that right out of I didn't buy this. And I probably would not have bought it right off the bat. I'm not usually one for kind of gimmicky things like this. But when it came here, I realized a couple things about it that I didn't really think. I thought it was just something to mix your finish, but you can actually leave this on there and store it in there for long periods of time. And that opened up kind of a new sort of world for me because I don't do a lot of finishing. And when I do, times between finishing can go for months. So having something that might work like this, but I can also store it in, might be beneficial. So I decided to go ahead and kind of give it a try. So this will be set up for 2 weeks, and that'll be the second part of this. We'll see how this holds up over time. One of the nice features is it has kind of cam locks here that lock it to the cam, right? And really the easiest way to explain this is it reminds me of a pancake syrup dispenser. You pour and you can pour your finishes right out, just like you would pancake syrup. Okay, one of the things I do is when I buy any kind of finish, I go ahead and mark the date I bought it on, the month and the year. Also, we keep track of what's fresh and what's not. So I'm going to go ahead and okay, so make sure these cams are in the right spot. Okay, I had to pull that up a little. I was like, well, it doesn't even fit. That's not good. So now that it's in place, I'm going to go ahead and lock these cams. Okay. All right. It's on there. Now for the ultimate test. Well, it's not leaking. That's a good sign. It says to mix for about 30 seconds. So here's some mixing music. To say, so far I kind of like this little contraption. Okay, pour some finish. Just say, I like. I'm happy with the result. And in a couple weeks, we'll see how well the storage function of this works. So the next time I'll see you, a couple weeks have passed. Okay, so I set the Rockler Mixmate aside, and I meant to set it aside for a week. Life can kind of take over, and it's been much longer than a week. It's actually been slightly over 2 months since I've touched it. It's been on the shelf, and it's just kind of been there. So, I'm going to go over and grab it, and I have no idea. It's been sitting there since the day I did that original podcast. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it some stirring. Okay. Pour it out. Oh, look at that. ain't nothing wrong with that finish. Wow, I'll be damned. There's no clumps, there's no clutters, it's mixed perfect. It's literally been 2 months. Let's see if I can get in and get you a close-up of the finish. Wow, 2 months. There's a little crusting up here at the top, but nothing like I expected. To be honest with you, I sort of expected this to be a giant brick. Or at least to have some sort of chunks or something in it. Let me see if I can get you a shot. Wow. I'm impressed. For not that much money too, I think I'm going to get a couple more. Finish is just fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and try taking it off. Just kind of see. Nothing wrong with that finish. I think these things are around 15 bucks. Under $20. I'm thinking I might get one or two more. One for, I basically use, you know, this is Armor Seal. I do use some water-based poly and some regular poly. Also like a sanding sealer. They're the kind of go-to finishes that I use on a regular basis. And it was nice. I just picked it up, gave it some stirs and poured it out. I didn't have to mess with the lid. I'm not usually for stuff like this that I said gimmicky, but I guess it's not really gimmicky if it works really well. You know, now Rockler's not, you know, a sponsor or anything. They did send me this, but to give a review on. And I'm not going to tell you I like it unless I actually really do like it. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a couple more of these floating in the background someday. Yeah, the fact that it said 2 months. Now, maybe I'll come back and do a rewind on this, because I'm going to keep this lid on it until I use up the can. So we can see how long that is and how well it does even longer. I mean, we're past the 2 month mark already with it on top of the can. I'm pretty pleased. So I guess all that's left to do is actually do some finishing. I got a couple projects here that need some poly. And I'll be putting them on. So, yeah, so check it out. You can get them at Rockler, under $20. I spent $20 on worse things. You know, it worked. It did exactly what it said it was going to do. And for someone like me who doesn't really go back to finishing that much, now 2 months was a little extreme. Usually once a month or something I'll go to the can. But I'll have to say, I was pretty pleased. So I'm just going to sit here and finish my projects. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. You can look for these. It's called the Mixmate on Rockler's website. Or through their catalogs. Pretty impressed. So I'll just finish this up. Until next time, thanks for watching. Don't forget you can check me out. I am on YouTube. You can check me out on iTunes. Do a search for the Internet Woodworker. You'll find me. I'm on Lumberjocks. And I'm on my own website, theinternetwoodworker.com. So, till next time, take care.